Hey everyone, it's Miss Frankie. I'm going to be talking about lesson 7.6, which in our book talks about mixed numbers and improper fractions. Now, something we did in class today was I showed them this picture where it has 3 circles, and each of the circles it's been broken into fourths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 pieces in each one. So this circle shows 4 fourths. This circle shows 4 fourths, and this circle shows 1 fourth. And I told the kids what we're going to be working with today is actually all of this picture together. So what they do is they add up each of the 3 fractions, and what they're going to get is an improper fraction or a top-heavy fraction. So 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. And there are fourth pieces. So this tells me there are 9 fourths. Well, let's check. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 pieces shaded, and they're written into fourths. So each one of these circles is split into fourths. So this is called an improper fraction. What we want to do is we want to figure out what the improper fraction is and what the mixed number is. Now the mixed number is looking at the improper fraction and making it into an actual proper fraction, if you will. So what we decided is we looked at 4 fourths. Well, 4 fourths is the same thing as 1 whole, because that's 1 whole circle colored. Then 4 fourths again is 1 whole, because that's 1 whole circle colored. So 1 plus 1 means that there's 2 whole circles colored. Then I have this little guy left over who is my fraction. That means there's 1 fourth. So 9 fourths is the same as 2 and 1 fourth. And when we write it, the whole number is larger than the fraction, and the fraction stays within the whole number. So like if I boxed this up, my whole number takes up half of it, and then my fraction is half of my whole number. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we looked at a lot today about pictures and how to find your mixed numbers and how to find your improper fractions. Then what we did is we actually learned the mathematical way to solve to solve from a mixed to an improper and an improper to a mixed. So I'm going to start by showing you how to go from a mixed number to an improper fraction. Whoa, let me put that back up there. I have a little thing that comes down every time I do that. So if I start with, let's say, 3 2/3. The first step that they're to do is to multiply the denominator by the whole number. That was a little big there, but we'll fix it. So when I multiply the denominator by the whole number, I get 9. Now I want to keep that answer in my head. I'm not going to do anything with that yet. Okay? So what I'm trying to do is get an improper fraction, so a top-heavy fraction. Then what I want to do is take 9 and add to it my numerator. So 9 plus 2 is 11, and I want to put that as my new numerator. Then to get my denominator, well, my piece stays the same, so it's 3. So 3 2/3 is the same as 11 thirds. And if I wanted to draw this out, I could make circles again. Okay, so I've drawn 4 circles. The reason I drew 4 is because we have a whole number, that is 3, and then there's a fraction, so there's going to be 4 circles here. So I know that 3 of the circles are colored in. I also know that there's 11 total pieces colored. So I'm going to color in 3, and I'm going to say, okay, 1, 2, 3. You can't see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I need 2 more pieces colored in. 10, 11. There's 11 thirds. Well, if I look at when I look at my fraction once it's all done, I have 1 whole, 2 holes, 3 holes colored in. And my fraction that's left over is 2/3. So I got what I started with, 3 2/3. Okay, so that's going from a mixed number to an improper fraction. Well, now we've got to go from an improper fraction to a mixed number. And all they've got to do when they do this is know their division. So let's say we have 15/6. So I'm going to take a division sign this time. I told the kids what we're doing is we're basically flipping this fraction inside of the division. So this is my division bar. So my numerator gets put on the inside and my denominator on the outside. So I've basically turned that fraction. So then I ask myself, how many times does 6 go into 15 without going over? 6 goes into 15 2 times. 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract 3. Then I have all my answers that I need right here. My whole number is the number that's on the top. That means that it goes into it 2 whole times. Then I'm going to drop down, and this number, my leftover, or my remainder, is my numerator. Okay, so that's how many pieces are left over. 3 pieces, and then my denominator, just like in the last one, stays the same. So 2 3/6. Or, as many of my kids will know, that's a red flag, which means that it can be reduced to 2 1/2. I hope that helps with any questions that you may have. If you have any questions, though, still please let me know. Thanks a lot.